Hello, my name is Michael K, and this is my submission video for Pixel Up 1995. This game is a VR game. I am playing on the Oculus Quest, and yeah, let's get started. During the first level we have a small little handheld here. It's pretty simple. The entire game in this level is very 2D. During pretty much the entire game I tried to move my head as simple as possible. I don't want to have anyone get nauseous from the run. So trying to avoid any quick movements. But obviously it's not as easy as you might think to avoid your head just moving too quickly. So the first level was very simple, just jump and shoot and easy victory. But yeah, the timer says we have a lot more to go, so not done yet. During all the VR segments, while we are Dot, the main character, we have our right arm as a gun, pretty much like Megaman. And we are just quickly going into our time machine. Nothing special here. After we are through the time machine, we can't really go ahead and go out like looking like that. So we gotta dress up, but as speedrunners, we gotta dress up quickly. So we can grab the boots through the mirror, and we can already position ourselves so that the top of the armor is able to be instantly equipped, and the same for the helmet. And now that we are done with the dress up, we are perfectly fine and able to go to the main part of the game. The main game actually is part of, has multiple games in it, multiple smaller games akin to Zelda and Megaman and Castlevania. It's not as deep as any of those, but we do have some really nice things. I here at this point kinda lost the tracking a bit and had to keep putting the tracking back on place to get it back to where I'm used to have it. So we are now David Keene. We do have a bit of time to burn, so we can for a bit just read signs and don't go too fast. We have to wait around a minute or so. Yeah, our friend, my uncle works at Nintendo. Also, I love to joke about him being pretty much the YouTube comments already live. He loves commenting about how bad you are and that you're not a good player.
Hey there, my kind Mrs. Keene. David,
And that's Mom.
the day has barely started and you're already on that video?
We do not care about Mom.
That plastic box. People are saying there's radiation leaking from it. Do you know what radiation can do to a growing
Throughout the first game here, which is kinda a mix of Zelda and Mega Man,
Oh no, I gotta ask the
we have to kinda just to walk through here. So now Mike kinda will comment on us being not so good as players. So the game right now wants to go us through the cave, but we were fast enough.
You know what? You suck so bad. Now I just have to go. See you later, dork. Bye, Mrs. Keene. I'm gonna take a walk around town and help some old ladies cross the street.
There's no speed tech right now other than be here before the cutscene outside the game is far enough advanced.
That, David? You should learn a little from Mike and find something more productive to do with your holidays. When I get off the phone, you better not be playing that thing. Do you understand?
So while we're waiting, I guess I quickly talk about the health system. The health system is very much like Sonic. Have 0 dots and get damaged, you insta-die, or you have a million dots at once and lose all of them on a hit. So right now we are at the point where the cutscene is almost advanced enough, so gotta go quick. And now we get ourselves a gun. I use my left hand here so that my right hand stick can be on the controller to mash while I shoot the creature to annoy Mom a bit so that we can keep on playing. So again, we are now at the point of the game where we actually start having to go quick in order to save time. There are no further stopping points like the one we just had, where gameplay was paused for any outside events. Also, no, we won't turn that off.
Hello, this is Karen Keene, the realtor who is keen on finding you a home.
Also, time for that. That brings the best Christmas tree home ever. There he is.
Gather around, family. I come bearing holiday cheer.
There you are. What took you, son? Oh, Bran, come on. How did you end up with a tree like that?
What? You're talking crazy. This is the best tree of the lot.
Really, Greg? That one?
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. There were so many trees. They were all so pretty. I couldn't choose just one. Oh, and then I got hungry, so I went to get a burger, but some mustard on my jacket, and well, you know.
Stop. Oh, it's okay. We'll make it. David, dear, I think your father needs your help fixing up that tree.
No need to bother him. He must be in the middle of
That's
saving the
supporting
world
the
or
speedrun.
something, right, Jim?
I approve.
I got this in the bag. You'll see. This caterpillar is about to turn into one beautiful butterfly.
Whatever you say. Hello, Mr. Anderson. How are you doing? I just wanted to check if you have any questions about the house. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but a friend of Penelope Guadalupe's cousin used to live
Maybe
in
if I try.
that house.
Abort.
You never heard of her? Come on. Marina de la Calle, la supresora. Nothing? Oh, you poor.
So, in this segment, we are quickly going to bid on one-hit KO.
Enough is enough! I'm so sorry.
I'll call you back later. How did...
Hey, honey, where are the
So,
rest of the decorations?
at this point, the
Oh, why are they
mom and dad are going upstairs
Oh, wait,
to
I
get
can
some more
help.
Christmas decorations. Dad following nicely. And we are going ahead into our first boss fight. Well, real boss fight. We obviously had that one-shot boss during the intro level. And while we are waiting for cutscene to end, we are able to just do a few more shots here, showing off what the other things are that you can hit to distract mom. The cookie jar is the easiest to hit, that you have pretty much instantly in your view. That's why I choose to go for it. But pretty much all of them are technically about the same speed if you can hit them. And now our cartridge exploded. Totally nothing too bad happening. Throwing stuff at the sprites that are standing totally normally in our living room. I guess mom was right. There are bombs in our console we shouldn't play. So this boss we can get a Q cycle on if we are good at mashing and are remembering to hit the Q towers in the back before during the second cycle. And we got it, the Q cycle. So we now have just a decently sized cutscene before we go into the next level. Just mash A for a lot. Just trying to launch stuff. Putting stuff into the console has the physics a bit flip out, so that you can at times let stuff just straight up launch across the room. So now that our cartridge broke, Dot and the master, which is the guy in blue here, feel like, hey, we should need a new cartridge because this is not a thing that we can sustainably live in. So they are just going to do a bit of a little trick here. They call our dad and tell them they are from a video game store and everything is 99% off. Yep, totally normal. So our dad is obviously quickly getting with us to the store, and I thought we are going back into the player, and while we are at it, I'm going to quickly do a bit of rampage in the store, just being able to throw around the cartridges, no one cares.
Keeping it real, hella fly, you know.
Cool, cool. Same here. Yeah.
Well, I'm off to enjoy those discounts before the sale ends. You kids have fun. Oh, isn't that the game you were looking for, David?
What?
So
But you were just playing.
we
inside
are
your house.
just waiting for them
What
to
happened?
finish
You're
their
trying to find a way
talking.
to Find a better player. Oh, zing! Well, if you want it so much, maybe we can make things
Now
more
that we are
interesting.
through the,
You see the new Rad Raccoon game over
I'm
here?
using
You're supposed to
my
find 7 diamonds to beat, but I just found the secret
dot
8th
now to
diamond
go
that no
through
one
this
knew of.
level,
If you
and
can find it too, I'll let you rent my
this
copy.
this stage has now a bit of a little thing.
Pricey for
the game kinda, well, the kid tells you that there are 8 diamonds in this game, but there are only 7. So we are going to steal a diamond from a different game in order to take him down. Like, you're just going to tell him, hey, yeah, we found that obviously in that game, and he's going to believe us. And the thing that is there about this game is that in this game there are 2 different ways the platformer sections can behave. They either behave by having you be able to jump about half a tile below a given platform, or by allowing you to jump 1 tile above a given platform. In this segment we are able to jump from below any given platform, and that's going to obviously be abused. In the first level of the game, like before we got on colors, there we had the other way of doing it, where we were able to land above the ground and be able to jump. So I just quickly fell down in the second game here in order to not be anymore in the hitbox of the bomb upgrade. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the bubble upgrades this easily. And now we have Cedric, most handsome dude in the entire game.
This game looks cool. What do you think, Cam? Wait, you've never played it? Go get it now. It's full of ideas my uncle got for me. Nobody asked you. But I'm telling you
And
anyway.
most handsome dude is able to tell the rabbit to get out of the way.
Watch it. Or what?
And
I don't need it.
we need him.
She just cooked
He's too handsome to not need.
Take out your clothes too. What? No! My mom gave me this shirt. Oh, you're just jealous. That's all you want. See, I
So now we have the last upgrade that we need out of the Sonic-like game. And now we need to only get upgrades from this last section here. That's pretty much finishing up this chapter's normal segment. Every chapter has an intro, a normal segment, and a boss fight.
What? But there were only 7. I mean...
Oh, true, kid.
Wow. You found it. Great. But I found it first, so you're still second place. Here, you can have your stupid old game. I didn't even want it that much. Stupid, ugly, fat raccoon. I should have picked something with aliens and guns or something.
Hey, ready to go, champ? Oh, you got your game. Let me take that for you.
So that now gets us our game.
Congratulations.
You are customer number 10,000 million.
Your prize is the power.
Multiplier X.
we also get the power of 3D, just
What are the
like
chances?
this.
Oh, wow.
Definitely nothing going to be important in the story at all.
It's supposed to enhance the graphics of your power system. Well, he said you could even play some 3D games with this. Huh? Yeah. Oh, you can look at it in the car. Now we gotta hurry. We still need to stop at the supermarket before we head home. How do we have 3D games and still no flying cars? Science is so weird.
Yeah, we still don't have the flying cars.
Oh, that supermarket was
But hey,
packed, huh?
time for some
Everything
Mario
to make your
Kart.
Mom's banana bread. She's still pretty mad about what you did to the television. You'd be grounded for the rest of the holidays if I...
That's actually patched
But,
bug in this level.
Please
You
don't do it
were
again.
able to
Now we only have one television left, Jim.
make him skip certain sections of his dialogue. Not the time they take, but the
Throw anything at me.
just
Is
the
that- Oh,
the
please,
dialogue
some
itself.
bananas? What have the bananas done to you? Is that? Oh, come on, buddy. Help me out here.
Also, Dad really likes dad jokes. I hope you don't mind.
I'm not mad or anything, but could you maybe not rock the car, buddy?
So yeah,
Do you need some help back there?
we
No, I'm here for you.
only have to hit the boss 3 times, each phase with bananas, and there are 3 phases.
Hey, David, tell me. If a bird can fly, why can't a fly bird? If you can drink and drink, why can't you food a food? Makes no sense, am I right? Huh. You know, I should get my own talk show.
Dad jokes.
What's that noise? Is everything all right back there? Throw anything? It wasn't you messing with the bananas I bought for your mom, right?
No, we didn't
Right?
mess with the bananas
What
at
have the
all.
bananas done to you? Is that? Oh, come on, buddy. Help me out here.
And that's us being done with the banana road rage. So, you got Cedric with that. Most handsome dude of the entire game. So, we are now visiting Dracula's castle. But that castle looks a bit, I don't know, peaceful, not scary. Also, for some reason, Cedric is flying across the ground here. Not so visible in the recording. Also, the evil dude managed to turn his totally normal castle into a scary castle, where we can fight definitely Dracula. So, now it's time for Pixel Ripped, A Dot to the Future, and Cedric. Sadly, no nuggets in this game. So, this chapter will have a small little gimmick, I guess.
What was that noise?
Mom wants us to sleep. It's night.
Lights out. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm just looking out for you. Your aunt read in a magazine that playing games at night will burn your retina. Do you want a burned retina, David?
Yeah, we definitely respect Mom.
I'm going to bed now. But if I even hear one beep coming from your room, I'll come right back. Nighty-night, honey.
Also, Mom really doesn't want us to play, I promise.
What's going on?
So, this game obviously is still running while the TV is off, like it would be in real life, which is really cool, and you can actually make progress while having the TV off. And that is totally abused. Not in all segments you can really do play blindly, because there are precise jumps that we need to make. But often enough we can just turn off the TV, run and shoot, and we'll end up a decent bit further ahead. And this level also has the nice mechanic of jumping from half below a given platform. So we obviously do not want to hit the belts.
Wonderful.
If we do, Mom's gonna notice. And this screen, we are going to clear the first third of it by just going blind.
Dad, was that you?
No.
Nothing? Great. I'm hearing things now.
Ouch. Usually I try to go above the level in this segment just because it's easier, but it really doesn't matter overly. So during this climb we really abuse the chance of us to jump from below the floors.
I heard it again. What's going on there? Am I going crazy?
Also a thing that if we should do another noise while Mom is already awake, after she thought we are sleeping, she will instantly come and turn off the console. So we can skip that one platform there by just being somewhat smart about our shooting. We charge the shot there by shooting to the left in order to avoid hitting the bell.
But I could swear I heard something. What happened?
David, are you in bed?
What? Huh. My boys made me
So,
feel-
and now we are fully out of reach for Mom. The rest of the level is just platforming. And the boss fight, obviously. And now Cedric will take over and beat the boss for us. Oh, he fell. He can't go on. Well, that helped. Time for the final boss of the game, a Dot to the Future. You pretty much just have to hit him. I go to the left of it because that will make him shoot in his energy boards into the wall. You could do the same on the right side, but at that point he's not really that high on health that it would matter. So we already ruined one TV. That won't happen again, right? Oh. So we now have the power of 3D go into the evil guy. This is totally going fine. So now time for the best, like one of the coolest segments of the game. Like you going to do the thing that Arian did as a kid. You're going to have the spaceship in your hand and shooting at the space dragon, because obviously. And we also have the Star Fox rings. You destroy them by flying through them. If you don't destroy them, they most likely hit you, so better to just go ahead and destroy them. And we beat it. And now the evil guy is just going to disconnect us from the player. But the player, being just a kid, obviously will still keep on playing games, right? But we have totally failed and now are just eating ice cream. A lot. We also have to once hit the sync button here in order to advance the story. And now Cedric comes from our bedroom. Not obviously, but up from the point where he came, there's only the bedroom. Also, can we blame Cedric for stealing our ice cream? So now we have the evil guy trying to steal our player, and we are not wanting that, so we are emergency syncing back to him. I don't know why we couldn't do that before, but we can now. And hey, we are at an arcade.
Come on, everybody, look here. Yo, you
So,
see what's in the back too?
We got this toy gun
Not mentioning it
and
twice.
we
We're
can-
about to start the beach
we don't have to do
arcade
anything right now, so don't shoot people in the face, people.
hooray. But there are too many of you goobers.
Even with a toy gun.
We'll go with the classification round first. The 4 players with the best scores will move on to the actual competition. Got it? Then let's roll.
So we are totally not cheating by playing dot. So each of those enemies here takes 6 hits.
Yeah.
We can combo them to death by spacing our punches right. If we don't space the punches correctly, we need 2 seconds for each.
Wait, where's he going?
The third hit in a real combo would knock people down. The same goes for a jump hit. So instead we are just going for 6 well-spaced normal punches.
Did you just eat a turkey from the garbage? I needed help. It was in the trash.
And the boss from the first stage also only took 6 hits.
Oh, come on! That one came from the sewers!
Time's up! Hands off the controllers! And our finalists are... Eric.
That's great! Oh, Eric, so nice! I hope he wins!
Nicola.
Yeah! That's Nicola!
Nicola is very much hinted at being the protagonist of the first game, where you played Nicola in a classroom.
Right.
So
David.
Who's that?
yeah,
Do you know it?
Never seen
it's
him.
Must be new.
it's a game that I have not yet played, as it's not on the VR system that I have.
Let's keep up the pace.
But
I
it
don't
works
get paid
just as
overtime.
it's pretty much the same
I'm Eric.
with
Get
a
ready,
different
kids.
year.
You're about to get schooled. Well,
And there's a totally friendly guy that told us that we are not good enough in the first level.
I could try to go easy on you, but somebody
Again,
needs to
don't
teach you
shoot
what
people in the
real
face.
skill looks like.
Enough smack talk. It's time to speak through your fists. On the controllers! Use the fist on the controllers!
Wife controllers.
That's not an official character. Isn't that against the rules? Wow, you're playing as Dot? Good taste, kid. Wait, how did you get to play with Dot? It's not fair.
So we were able
Nobody rooting
to
for me. I'm crushing these guys.
we were able to kill the first guy before the screen faded in, and our totally friendly rival
So easy.
is thinking that he's still ahead.
Classroom. If everyone plays by the rules, we all have more fun.
There are rules. So yeah, we are just going to keep punching the enemies. Something I didn't mention, the pink purple guys are able to be comboed indefinitely, while the guys in the white will be able to get out of the combo. They just usually don't if you are able to play well enough.
Just as I played.
And then we have the screen guy. He can't go out of the combo, but he has a whip and will use it for ranged
Whoa!
Player 2,
attacks.
Eric is out. Sorry, dude. No
You need
consolation
to
prize here.
do some stuff to get close to him in order to attack him. And yep, we don't play fair.
Yes! I've been training for so long, there's no way I'm gonna lose. Awesome!
The non-player characters that are our competition
Okay.
are just moving randomly, doing attacks every now and then. And there we have the now 3D guy try to get into the real world.
No, I was your age. My games didn't even have colors. Don't go stealing my moves, you dork!
So now we have bulky enemies that take 12 hits instead of 6. Those are the spike fist guys.
So easy to concentrate.
You often can combo them together, so they are usually not too hard.
Come on! Ow!
Player 3, Nicola is out.
And
Wait, the two
Nicola's character got smashed by the muffin that we launched in Chapter 2.
Lucky I brought my old gear kid with me.
Okay, we've reached the final round. Now it's just Mike against David.
Ha! I was hoping for this. Don't be too sad, dork.
Again,
I'll let you
don't
see my
treat people in the
trophy when
face.
I win.
Let's get over with. May the best gamer win or whatever.
No way! You're cheating or something!
No. I promise I don't. But he noticed that fast, right? He noticed really fast that I am totally an honest player. So, during a lot of those levels there are somewhat threats to get them to cooperate, but there is nothing consistent really yet.
How did you do this?
So, if I could technically let the Cyblin Lord, the guy, do his thing for a bit.
Letting you get a few points.
But if I would let him go for too long, he would control one of the kids and reset the arcade.
What's your problem?
And easy victory.
No! No! This isn't fair!
And
I should
now
win. I was going to win.
our friend here
Everyone would
is
see how good I am, and everyone would
totally normal.
finally understand. Oh,
Okay, the goblin is
what's going
back.
on? Who's that loser? No, that's not what I meant. I didn't say that.
Still talking in text boxes.
No, get off me! Somebody help me! Yes! No one can stop me now!
So, time for a Mortal Kombat-like fight. There are no fatalities. Something interesting the developers actually said recently about is the other guys in the background. That are the developers. The developers decided to go ahead and dress up as all the dudes, and they are now the sprites in the background, and that's so awesome. And again, by not over hardly punching or doing any jump kicks, you can get through this fight pretty quickly.
Wow, David, you saved me. I mean, I
And
know
cutscene,
you
yeah.
didn't do it for me, but still, that was cool. For a second there, I thought I'd be stuck that way forever. I really don't want to be like that. So, maybe we can play together in your house sometime? I mean, you owe me a rematch after all. Was that virtual reality? Whew, so real.
Okay, I have no idea what just happened, but we close in 5 minutes, so who cares?
So hey, we won the arcade and won ourselves a TV, and Mom is really angry that we played video games. But she's going to be totally fine knowing that we kinda won a TV.
It's the Master Technicolor 300 something plus. Oh, whatever, it's yours. Just take it.
Oh, my. Is it ours? It's so big. I mean, let's go, David. We'll talk about this at home.
Also respect your mom. Definitely respect your mom. Don't shoot at your mom with toy guns. That's usually a bad idea. So, now we got the small TV here. It will grow its size in a bit, but we can in the meantime just eat ice. After all, ice makes happy.
Oh my! This television is bigger than our closet!
With this picture resolution, we won't need to go on a vacation ever again.
Watch out, Greg! Be careful!
Relax, I know what I'm doing. Oh no.
Let me handle it.
Ah!
What on earth is that?
So,
Get behind me, David!
Don't panic! I'm gonna go get the bug spray! The commercial says it can terminate anything! Get away from them!
so now David gets kidnapped,
Where did they take you?
and we can't keep connecting to him. But luckily his mom is still awake.
Give me back my baby!
Zero Hours of Gaming Zoo may sound a bit bad.
How did I let this happen?
She'll figure it out eventually. So, during the upcoming level, we are now having the physics of the first intro level where we can jump above the ground a bit.
Mommy's coming for you! I just need to figure out how this works!
So,
There's
right
so
now,
many buttons!
every now and then she will turn around the controller for no apparent reason other than to screw you up.
Be broken! A checkpoint! Oh, so David can stop in the middle of the game.
Yeah, mom, but you don't understand.
Made this thing like this!
So yeah, during the first segment,
What if my shirt
this
starts to fall? Oh, I need to finish this fast! Oh, so if I do this, she does that? Yes!
during
I
the first
got it!
segment, the controller changing
Rushing this game!
every now and then is kind of a bit annoying, but
David,
you
here I
can
come!
get through it. Now we are
This actually requires a lot of skill and quick thinking. Oh, thank goodness there you are! We're going to
but
bring you
now
home,
after the
honey.
second checkpoint, mom stops changing around the controller in weird ways. She understood finally how to play the game. So, we are slightly faster while out of the water, so I usually try to get out of the water when possible. And right now, this upcoming ledge is really weird. Like, you don't always know if you landed on the ledge, and if you didn't land on the ledge, you obviously fall into the spike, losing heads, and it's just really the only stupid edge in the game. But obviously, if you get out of the water, well, that's not a problem. So here's a Divide and Pass. It's not extremely different in timing between the two.
No, please. It's gone.
So in general, it's just a preference thing.
Where's the graphics are really good. Oh, I'm too young to drive. I can breathe again.
So, and we are almost through.
No. I hate. Wow, this game is intense. No, bad water. Go back. Go back. Okay, I'm back. I can do this. Hey, stop blocking the TV. I'm in the middle of the game.
So, time for the boss fight. The boss fight in this level is again against the dragon. This time a bit role reverse too. We have David having to survive the dragon. We do have a little gun here that we can use to fight against the attacks of the dragon. But we don't have a way to actually damage the dragon as David. But instead, the dragon is really smart and thinks, hey, if I can't hit David, why not hit Dot? So, every few moments he pops out of the TV and we are straight up going ham on him. The best you can do is a 2 cycle, which is extremely difficult to pull off. And even if you get above half in the first, it's not consistently doable anyway. It's really difficult. So you at latest get him in the third phase. It's not possible to get, well, at least as long as you don't really try, it's not possible to go into a fourth phase. And the goblin evil dude is really rough to the dragon and tells him that he's fired. I'm sure that's not going back to bite him. So, and now we only have to wait through another cutscene. Cutscene!
David. Oh, my darling. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
Did I miss something?
I don't know. such a weird dream. Oh, look, David, I'm sorry for being so hard on you lately. All I've been trying to do is protect you. But if that means trying to change who you are, then it's not really protecting, is it? So, how about we try seeing things from each other's perspectives from now on?
Oh, stop it. You're gonna make me cry. Wait, what happened to my Christmas tree?
So, hey, it's Christmas. David really excited. He wants us to be with him. Oh no! There are those evil blocks. Let's not forget about those in 5 seconds. So, we already forgot about them and should rip up the
Open your present.
present.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't watch.
It's an ultimate 32!
Oh, hey man, what about it?
Come on, let's try it out.
Oh, I wish I'd asked to borrow Isabella's camera.
So, we don't have
It was
much
so
to
hard
do
to
for
find
the
on such
first
short notice.
minute
We
in
went to
here.
every store around here. It was completely sold out.
But we can eat cookies.
Mike for this. He insisted on helping us get you a console in time.
Did you know his uncle works at Ultimate? How cool is that?
So, we can jump and shoot and walk. Perfect! Best 3D game out there. So, this is obviously now a very simple 3D game. We do have a few circuits here at the beginning. I do not know what they are based on, but they are always the same. Well, about the same. The starting position is different most of the time, but the cycles they are on compared to each other is always the same.
This is such a lovely
And
Christmas.
here we now have the game doing a few things. I had the headset turned down audio here suddenly, which is a pretty common Android problem. The game obviously runs on Oculus, which is based off Android. Jumping over a pond is not a good idea. So now for a Megaman like cycle stage. Luckily, we can skip a few of those cycles, or abuse them.
The future is upon us.
Jumping around the blocks may be possible, but I have not been able to pull it off. But jumping around at the cornerstones of those platforms is definitely possible.
So, are we gonna play outside in the snow or something?
We're letting him do things his own way, remember, Greg?
Oh, sorry. Just trying to keep the holiday spirit alive is all.
Now that you mention it, you haven't worn your Santa costume this year yet.
Ooh, you're right. It's upstairs, you know.
Good luck saving the world, baby. We're heading upstairs.
So we now freed the dragon. That is supposed to be the new updated version of the dragon that the Cyblin Lord let go at the end of the last boss fight. And now everything goes dark. After all, it's evil. We are going into the evil layer. I think this town is called Sunny Town or something. Definitely not Sunny Town. So we use shots to instantly kill those guys once they are in our way, just so that we don't have to actually stop and fight them. Just a cardboard cutout on the tower. Oh no, where's the Cyblin Lord instead? Oh hey, he's here. And he's doing the summoning of Mog. I assume that's supposed to be. So, in this segment we have to really fight against a really big dude. We have no chance to win. And now the Cyblin Lord is just going to kill us here. Nothing special. He also takes out all of our friends so that they can watch us die. Don't worry, the power of friendship will definitely not save us. Also, I laugh that the last one that comes out of the system is a half-eaten pair of legs from Chapter 2. Oh hey, the power of friendship saved us, yay! So, now we are going into another boss fight. This boss fight is in 4 segments, well, technically 5 segments. The first we already have done. The first segment will be kinda akin to the original Donkey Kong, where you as Mario has to jump across a few pits in order to make it. We also obviously have our lovely gun here that we have to use. That gun will be able to open up the path for us a bit, so nice that we can use that. We quickly open up the path while the cutscene is still going on. And now we are through the first part of the boss fight, or second part. Now we have a little sprawler here. We may be a bit cheesing this one. A bit. So, and now we have this pretty complex stage that has us change between different versions of ourselves in to get through the fight. And we are through. So, there's still one more part to the fight. And it's the reason the split is called the way it is. And by the way, never upset your dragon friend. They are dragons after all. Just a few more hits and this one is done, and then we just have to return the pixel stone for time. This segment is just pretty much mash A to win, while holding out time forward
Oh no! Back me up
to
here,
instantly return the stone once possible.
Go the other way.
You two are doing great.
David. We're losing, Greg.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
So yeah,
So, can I play if you lose?
No way, I called.
while this is going on,
We're
I
back. Good
just
move,
want to say
David.
thanks for
Right now. Go,
taking
go, go.
this submission into consideration.
Woo!
The game is
We did it!
pretty recently released at the time of this recording, not yet on speedrun.com, but I think the speedrun still is really nice and should be a good show. As I said, I will try to not move my head too much during the run in order to cause no nausea, and if there are any other things that I should not do, like in the arcade level, don't shoot anyone with the gun, just say it. I will then just sit quietly there. I don't have a problem with that, it's just I usually don't have to worry about anything like that. So yeah, huge shoutouts to Avora for creating this amazing game, and yeah, gonna let the credits roll. I didn't really want to watch them too much, but sure. Yeah.